Who, Jambo? Habari gani? How's everybody today? Mojo Kupenda. Welcome back to another edition of Maxamize Thy Blaxness. I hope y'all truly enjoyed the last show because I really enjoyed it myself. I learned something, and I hope that y'all learned something also. Now, I'm back to my basics, This time, I'm going to go back to, my commentating about the things that I feel that's, highly upsetting pertaining to us as a black people. Now, first off, R.I.P. to Nelson Mandela. Yeah, definitely an R.I.P. out to him, his family, and an R.I.P. out to the country because I'm curious as to what the country is going to do. I have much honor and respect for the man, but at the same time, I honor and respect MLK. But I don't feel like, how everybody's talking about, okay, like they say, he made the world better. Okay, yeah, I like that. That's a good concept. You see what I'm saying? Then you look at this, they got the pictures of him and in his home country. And then, Malcolm X. Yeah, he played in Malcolm X, Spike Lee's unforgettable character. That was a beautiful thing. But to me, the whole concept was lost. For the simple fact, I don't see where he did anything for his people. You see what I'm saying? He became the president of a country, and the people that took stuff from his people, he let them keep it. I don't understand the concept of that. I'm not saying he should have took it back, just went over there physically, took it back. At the same time, all he had to do was ask him one question. How did you get what you got? And the minute they just said we took it, then I'd have said, well, you know what you're supposed to do. If you took something, but see, if I take something, I don't get to keep it. I gotta go to jail, or get, hung, killed, whatever, But they can go over there, take these people's stuff, and if you take it back, you're uncivilized, but it's okay for them to take it in the first place and keep it. Okay. One more time. You see what I'm saying? One more time. Honor and respect for the man. But we, as a people, ain't gonna never, ever have nothing as long as we got people that don't want to promote us. How you promoting your own people by allowing people that took from your people to keep what they took? You let them keep what they took. And that's why they're talking about, unforgettable character. He made the world better. How did he make the world better? He showed a group of people how they supposed to bow down again. Willie Lynchism. One more time, it's Willie Lynchism. That's exactly what it is. I'm supposed to learn how to get along with my oppressor as he oppressed me even more. What are you teaching people? The concept is lost on me. It truly is. It's truly lost on me, as to how white people born in South Africa is Africans. But me, who was born here in America, I get to be an African American. Excuse me? Now the white guy from over in Mexico come across the border and born here, he's not a Mexican American. He's a Latino. What is this? How does everybody get to be somebody but me? How did they get to be somebody? What is that? I'm reading, I couldn't believe it, One of the guys I really, truly looked up to, Harry Belafonte, say a Latino thing at the honors, the Kennedy Center honors. Yeah. You know what Harry Belafonte said? The guy who I thought was all about black people, he said, the Latino thing has arrived. It has become the new black. The new black? The new black. So let me see if I got this right. So any baby that's born now, ain't no more black babies born. Is that what you're saying? So this group of people who call each other niggas, yet still call you a nigger, they get to be a Latino, while I, on the other hand, I'm African American, or, the traditional nigger. One more time, I got nothing against nobody, but here we go again. To admit to racial shooting rampage. This is in Tulsa, Oklahoma. First degree murder. Yeah. Alvin Watts. Jace England. Part of a deal in which prosecutors agreed to spare them the death penalty. For what? For admitting going on the rampage with Watts and with wait a minute, hold up. My bad. I'm trying to act like I can see. No, I can't. My bad. Admitting going on a rampage with Watts with the aim of killing black people. There are no words to express the sorrow and guilt of what I have done. That's what he said. Huh? There are no words to it. And one more time. One more time. See what I'm saying? Just like I keep telling y'all. Kill a nigger, call him a nigger, just as, it's, oh, my bad, my bad. What was your reason for just going on a rampage just to kill black people anyway? You see what I'm saying? You want me to tell you why? We as a people, we hate ourselves. I've heard black people say, such and such did me wrong. This business, that business did me wrong. I ain't messing with black people no more. I ain't working for no more black people. Excuse me. So the white man been doing you wrong, you, your forefathers, your foremothers, and everybody else, but I ain't never heard nobody say, I ain't working for no more white people, I'm going to stick with my own folks. They don't say that. They don't say that. Because why do you think somebody else want to stick with us? We don't want to stick together ourselves. Because the first thing we want to do, if one black man do you, oh man, the whole race is crooked. But you're going to turn right around in the morning in the mirror, go look in the mirror, right? But you ain't going to see yourself. Who you going to see? You're going to see yourself. But you can't believe in the reflection of yourself because one person did you wrong. Man, do you know how many black people that did me wrong? But that ain't made me stop loving black people. No. You know how many white people that did me wrong? How many Mexicans that did me wrong? I mean, come on, man. I've been done wrong by all kind of people, but that doesn't mean I have any hatred or animosity towards any race. I have no hatred, no animosity towards any race. My whole show is about the elevation of my people, to stop teaching our babies that when we do something, it's ignorant, and then when they do it, it's cool. Every time I turn around now, I look at the paper, I see something, everything's cool. This is cool, that's cool, this is the coolest, that's the coolest. But all the time when they talk about all this stuff is that so cool, guess what I never see? I never see a black face. Why? They talking about what's so cool now. What? Just like I was, where is that at? This swipe, where is it, this swipe, where they talking about certain words you can't use on the smartphones, yeah. They banned certain slang words, what they call slang, in other words, ebonics. Ebonics? Yeah, pretty much. You see what I'm saying? Because when you look up the word cool, it's slang, it's not ebonics. It's not ours because we let Bill Cosby tell us we're not allowed to have that. Now, just like his fellow partner, Harry Belafonte, done said they the new blacks. So, I mean, hey, man, I keep telling y'all, this only can happen, with y'all allowing it to happen. Just like they talking about the N-word. You know how everybody, the N-word. Man, the N-word, it's our word. It's our word, because it means nigger. That's what everybody don't want to believe in, that which you see. See what I'm saying? Nigger was never known about, never spoke upon. Why? Because they don't want us to know who we are. Willie Lynch destroyed the language. He said the whole secret is the language. He said it himself. In the last page, he said, the secret is the language. If they learn the language, then you can't fool them no more. You can't fool me. You can't tell me a J-E is G. Yeah. Gang of people, was talking about the N-word. Then I turn around, I'm like, right here, they're gonna put this, they're gonna put they call the NFL play, let me see. An NFL game official was suspended without pay because he said the N-word to another brother. That's led to a call for NFL players to stop using the N-word on the field in the locker room. You ain't gonna never stop no brother from calling themselves who they are. Let me see. I said it's ignorant. Somebody else said they Latinos. Y'all need to stop the Willieism, the Willie Lynchism. I'm a nigga straight from nigga to here. Look at this. New York police rulings upheld. Yeah. A court won't toss decisions against the stop and frisk policy. Why? Who's the stop and frisk against? People that look like me, people that look like you. You understand what I'm saying? Another inmate. L.A. County settles inmate suit versus Baca. Another lawsuit settled against Baca, the sheriff. Then we got this brother over here. He was a firefighter. They fed him dog food. They had to give him some money too. See, I'm not understanding. Why is it all this here? Everything that we have created, we can't create. When I was growing up, the black man had jobs. You can say whatever you want to about Nixon. When Nixon was the president, the economy was outstanding. Black men had jobs, business, cars, the works. So then all of a sudden, here come the EPA, close all the steel mills down. Guarantee you, all the white folks went to work for the EPA. They shipped all that stuff over to China. So now China done got the big head, so what are they doing? More U.S. firms open factories in Mexico. Yes, now it's time to build them up. I keep telling people, particularly blacks people, English ain't our language. But when you read a box of ties, you know what it's spelled, right? Now it's got Espanol on it. It's Spanish on it now. Y'all, us, we, are now third-class citizens in the country that our forefathers and foremothers bled and died for. I ain't seen nobody on the front line. MLK went to Cesar Chavez and asked him to join. Cesar Chavez told him down. I wonder why. But every time it's a march or something now, but they don't kill nobody no more. They don't sick dogs on them. They don't come up with batons and hoses. They don't do that no more. Yeah, but when they was doing all that, I didn't see nobody on the front line. Nobody on the front line but reflections of me. Them the ones who was getting bloodied and beat and killed. Oh, but now, get out the way. Move out the way. You can speak Spanish and work wherever I work at. But I can't come work for you because I don't speak Spanish and I live in America. And straight Willieism, straight Willie Lynchism. Y'all promoting it. Every time they talk to me in Spanish, you know what? I talk back in Kiswahili, man, because look at this. Prime example. Clinic owner tackles major pharmacy chains. These bad boys. Wow. He said, sit down and put your feet up. Racism so vile that you'll find it hard to believe. This is in Riverside County. He filed a suit against CVS and Walgreens, libel. 15 years, state. This man been in business for 15 years, state license. 51-year-old father filed, born and raised in L.A. They targeted him with lies and slurs. CVS and Walgreens refused to fill out. When the people went there with their prescriptions, they're like, this ain't no good. And they're like, what? What you mean? Wow. They told him it was red tag. Patients need to stop to go to him. Wow. Defendant pharmacists have indicated in writing to earliest patients that early is under DEA investigation and is not authorized. All this stuff for a man who's been in business 15 years. How you been in business 15 years against the law? Running a pharmacy. Wow. Willieism. See? Willieism. Yeah. Really is. A black man want to do something, want to have something. He can't even do nothing, can't even have nothing. In the country that his forefathers bled and died for, still to this day, this man is subjected to that. I don't know how many of y'all know, but Domino's didn't even have a black pizza owner until 2000. Domino's wasn't studying nobody. Now, wow. A Florida woman who was sentenced to 20 years, the one who shot out the gun, here's what they wrote up about this woman. Inmate freed in time for holiday. They called the woman an inmate. The one who just shot the gun at the guy who was messing with her. Yeah, she's an inmate. She's not a woman. She's an inmate. You understand what I'm saying? Because y'all let people tell y'all who y'all is and who y'all ain't. Look at this. Look at this picture. Look at that picture. Now look at them too. What's the difference? Look at that afro. That's a real afro. Now, but here's the problem. Look at that. Look what he doing. Look what my man doing. He got his hand in his head. Exactly. That's exactly how they got y'all. Exactly how they got y'all. Run Jesus, 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 Jesus Christ. Christmas. Where did he get the last name Christ? Where did this come from? Where did it come from? I keep asking people, where did it come from? Okay? I hear people talking about Christmas. I don't hear nobody saying happy birthday, Jesus. I hear that. You know? Me, personally, I'm not getting you nothing. You see what I'm saying? You're not worthy of nothing. What make you worthy of something on somebody else's birthday? That's the concept with me. Why are you worthy of getting something on someone else's birthday? You're supposed to be celebrating the birth of the begotten Son, yet you want something for somebody else's birthday. That makes all the sense in the world to y'all, correct? Yeah, I understand. And then less than, 60 days from now, if you don't buy your woman something, then you don't love her again. That's for y'all white people. The true brothers, what y'all need to do is let y'all woman know. Don't disrespect you on February 14th with that. Because February 14th is Frederick Douglass's birthday. For those who ain't been watching and who don't know, February 1818, Mr. Frederick Douglass was born. That's why it's called Black History Week. Yeah. Shout out. R.I.P. Yes, sir. To a member of the spoken word group Watts Prophets. Yeah. One of the brothers, Richard Dedeaux. I don't know. Dedeaux. Yeah. A member of them. Shout out R.I.P. my brother. Yeah. To the Watts Prophets and to this brother who challenged Muhammad Ali to contest and won. And Ali said, "You the greatest." Ali threw his hands up and gave this man the props. See, this is the stuff I'm talking about. I don't understand. You see what I'm saying? How all of a sudden, like Harry Belafonte, we ain't black no more. Now the babies is Latinos. You understand what I'm saying? How is it that, what's this other guy? Russell Simmons. Hip hop ain't black. What do you mean it ain't black? You mean rap ain't black? It's colorless. And then you went out and made an Oriental woman. Right. I don't know. You know what? I got nothing against nobody. One more time. But here's my problem when a brother married a woman of another race. She gonna teach him about her race. What are you gonna teach him about yours, other than the fact that you were a slave? Because you ain't gonna teach him nothing about Jesus. See, if you teach him something about Jesus, then he can really hold his head up high. I mean, I really don't understand that, man. Like I said, this is what's wrong. You let somebody tamper with your head. They inside your head telling you. Look at this. Got our women. Look at this. This is the legal leaders. Look. I don't see one black woman. I'm like, wow. I got to make sure I show this. How is it possible these are supposed to lead? Then I turn around. Then on right behind it, I was like, oh, now I see. Yeah. See? Now I see. But not one black face. So what are we teaching each other? What are we teaching the babies? Other than the fact that we're nothing. I had to have this. Beautiful appearance and long life. Wow, that's what we need to be showing. the truth. Look at that. That's absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful appearance and long life. That's what we got. If we live life like we supposed to live life, we keep letting the white man tell us, you old. My forefather, Adam, lived to be 930 years old. Wow. So if I live to be, what, 200, which we know I ain't, but I'll still be a baby to him. We already know I ain't gonna make it to 2, but just imagine, 200, I still wouldn't be close to him. Come on, man, the man was 100-something years old before he had his first child. That's another thing. I've heard him talking about Bruce Willis with having a baby. If it still work, it still work, bruh. Duh. Like I say, Adam was 100-something years old before his first child was born. Read the book like you're supposed to, you'll see it. He was 100-something years old before his first child was born. She still went through the 9 months and everything, so wow, how long was he in the garden by himself? You know, I'm looking at this, look at this. Look, this is ridiculous. This guy just can't let her go, huh? This is supposed to be Christmas. Christmas. 3 African-American made Christmas movies. Wow. What are you promoting? You're promoting whiteness. Because look at him. What he got on? He got on a Santa outfit. How many people can spell Satan? S-A-T-A-N. Santa. S-A-N-T-A. What? 2 individuals who ain't got nothing to do with the birth of Jesus, but this is who y'all surround yourself with. This optical illusion of it was snowing in the desert. Okay? The optical illusion of just like today, if you go somewhere, there's certain places that a black man's not allowed to go. I don't care how good you look, how smooth you is. You're not allowed at the end, partner. You ain't got enough money to get in at the end, partner, like I told y'all before. Blacks at a club don't trip if we see somebody of another race come in the club. Go to one of theirs. As a black man now, a black woman, y'all got it made because they want to make sure that they keep y'all, just like Willie Lynn said, we got to keep her steady because she the one going to really be in control of him because she the one going to make sure that he believes in Jesus. Like he said, as long as we can keep him tricked and fooled into believing whatever we tell him. Everybody and their mama done forgot 20 years ago? Mexicans acting black. They ain't acting black no more. I ain't acting black. What? You got me fucked up, nigga. I'm a real nigga. Not a nigger or I'm a latte. I'm a Latino. Homie, one more time. I ain't got nothing against nobody. But what are you saying? What? Terry Belafonte. Come on, man. You was supposed to be. You was there with doing the civil rights, and now you done gave all that away to some people who was not even there. They was not even there. They wasn't even there. No. I didn't see nobody look like them on the front line dying when it was time to die. I don't see nobody look like us on the front line now that it's time to reap the rewards. I don't see nobody look like me on the front lines no more when it's really time to reap the rewards. No, not anymore. For what? This ain't my country no more. Is it? How is it my country? Everything I do is ignorant. Come on, man. Yeah. Just like this here. Fighting to keep the music. Leimert Park's world stage venue faces an uncertain future. Of course it faces all these black entertainers and everything. Leimert Park, world stage venue faces an uncertain future. All these multimillionaires here in L.A. You know why? Easy. They don't own the building. Been here since what? They've been here since what? Oh, let me see. Been here too long, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, here it is. Has been around since 89. 89. See, that's what's wrong with us. We rent buildings. We lease buildings. We show them how to make money, then they raise the rent and put you out. I'm just telling you what I know. I seen the desecration of how it happens. See, you go to them freeways in downtown L.A., Used to be parts of black neighborhoods, not anymore. Scattered up. How do you divide and conquer? Scatter them everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We're not allowed to have a united, truly united neighborhood. We always got to let somebody else in. Why they keeping us out? See what I'm saying? I heard a white Mexican say he knew racism because he was mowing his lawn and his neighbor asked him, could he do his next? What? That ain't racism. Racism is, what are you doing in this neighborhood? Racism is not acknowledging the blacks to the max man who invented the lawnmower. That's racism. Yeah. See, everybody come over here. I heard another little one talking about she had to take a test. She had to take one test after school. Racism. Excuse me? I take a test every day. Every time I get around white women, it's a test. It's a test. I got to check myself and make sure I don't make no wrong moves because one of y'all be the one who got crazy while I'm sitting there minding my own business. Which is not unbelievable, but it is unbelievable because if all you keep doing is showing us in a very negative light, that's all they're going to believe in. They believe in what they see. That's why they keep showing us in a negative light. Yeah, probing in a brother's brain. Now, here's a brother, Hotel Hero. I don't know how many of y'all seen that movie, Hotel Rwanda. This is the brother that was in there. Wow. That was I had to say something about him because I seen that movie. Wow, it was devastating. Because in the movie, there was these two black women who looked just alike. One was over here and one was over there. And standing between them was this white guy. And he kept looking back and forth talking about, I don't see the difference. Like I told people, I seen the difference immediately. The difference immediately was the fact that he was the one between them. He the one was telling them, y'all shouldn't love each other. Black woman over there. I seen a picture of a black woman over in Africa talking about how she can't never had nothing in a hut. And up on the wall, a picture of the blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy. Can't have nothing if you don't want to look at your own reflection and have faith in yourself. All them people over there look like her. She couldn't find nobody look like her to put up on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Children, nobody. Man. Wow. It's the Willie Lynchism, man. Yeah. Remember when they used to be talking about stop acting like a nigger? Stop acting like a wigger and all this? Nobody say that no more, do they? It's an amazing thing now. What is acting like a nigger now? What? What is it? What is it? What? Since they didn't, but am I the only one here that understands that if we don't teach our babies the truth, there will be no truth? I got a cartoon, man. I wish I knew where. There's a cartoon that came out in the 60s, Dick Tracy. And it showed how they were going to take over the whole world. And guess who took over Africa? You got it. The white Mexicans. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. In this cartoon, I got to find, man, I've been looking for that. I got to find that, but it was just unbelievable. But this actually was in there. Just like the Eastwood movie when old boy, that one movie where, then again, I'm getting away from, that's too far, too deep. I ain't trying to go there. Anyway, black actors in films on race dominate. Look at this. See, this is beautiful. Oprah, Forrest. My problem, when we gonna have a picture, make a movie about, more movies about stand-up brothers. When we gonna make more movies about real stand-up brothers? I'm tired of these movies about where we glorifying, somebody who teaches how to get along. I never seen a movie about Frederick Douglass, the man who taught MLK how to stand up, because MLK studied his books, not the other way around. MLK learned about himself through Frederick Douglass. Next month, y'all gonna be talking about MLK, but the month after, you're gonna disrespect the man that he honored? Because ain't no MLK without Frederick Douglass. Please know that. Yeah, I'm going to be making sure that you know that. When I do my other shows, I'm going to be making sure that people know. Because nobody going to be disrespecting my forefather like that, man. Ain't no black. It was Black History Week because of him. They gave us the month so that you could forget why. Got you running around, Happy Valentine's Day, baby, did you love me? You didn't love me less than 60 days ago when I did something for you? Now I don't love you if I don't do it again. One more time, it ain't your birthday. It ain't your birthday. This is a holiday that they came up with to desecrate our celebration. Because I said it to a brother, his name was Freddie Douglass. He didn't even know what it was in. He talking about, Happy Valentine's Day. I said, yeah, Happy Freddie Douglass Day. His mouth fell open. He's named Freddie Douglass. Wow. I'm not here to make sure Master's truth lives. I'm here to make sure the truth lives. It ain't my truth. It's the truth. I'm not making this stuff up. All this stuff, every time I read this, every time I see this stuff, like the brother, okay, here's another thing. Trying to take hysteria out of headlights. Now, you know why I brought this? Why is it we don't get lice, yet we're animals? One more time. Why is it blacks, to the max people, don't get lice, yet we're animals? One more time. Water monkey white man. My reflection's not there. I know why I don't get lice, because it's water monkey white man, not me. I'm not in that picture. I'm in the picture, when he put the dirt and water together. There's my reflection. That's why we don't get lice. That's why we don't get them type of bugs and stuff. A lot of them bugs and stuff, they don't affect us because of our skin. You see what I'm saying? But you rather glorify this person, these people who do get lice, and teach them that they better than us. Teach them that anything that we do is ignorant, but when they do it, alrighty. Come on, man. When is it gonna stop? When does it stop? When do we truly stand up for ourselves? I ain't talking about everybody else standing up for us. I'm so tired of y'all wanting somebody else to stand up. Y'all black people, take B from black people, like to ask for, ask for shit. Oh, could you help? Can you give me freedom? I do. I heard another brother say that. How do you ask another man for something that God gave you? He gave you freedom. If you can think you have freedom, there it is. Now it's up to you to take and do what you want to do and use your brain. And you're free from right there if he gives you a brain to think. But if you won't think, you refuse to think, just like on my last show. The man said the letter J, but refused to put the word Jesus. He refused to say Jesus. You've seen it. But he could say Jesus and Jesus. But he couldn't say Jesus because Willie Lynch wouldn't lie to. Willie wouldn't lie to. Man, because all they got to do, it just tell you something. All they got to do is just tell you, like Harry Belafonte said, they the new blacks. That's one more time, man. None of this can happen without us giving them the say so. You see what I'm saying? Every time I turn around, it's something that I gotta learn how to get along with somebody. If I go to a country, I gotta learn their customs, their ways. They come here, they ain't gotta learn nothing about me. Just move right into the neighborhood, imitate everything I do, and that just you're the new blacks now. Wow. See what I'm saying? It's just that plain, just that simple. See, Master ain't gotta, like I keep telling you, like Willie Lynch said. All you gotta do is get them started there, keep it going. Like the word boy. Now you got one. Don't nobody say nothing about Mexicans acting black no more, because ain't no such thing as acting black. No, they Latinos now. So now that they the new blacks, any new black born gonna be like, hey, no, man, you acting like a Latino. No, I'm trying to act like, oh, who am I? What am I? See? Who am I? What am I? See? See? And you wonder how these people keep coming up and doing these things. It's relatively simple, baby. You don't want to believe in yourself. Because if you want to believe in yourself, first thing you're going to do is start with this, the book of life. You see, only thing I did, I took the edge, peeled it, then I peeled that Holy Bible stuff right off of there. Because it doesn't call itself that. Yeah, I put that on there, but I put on there what it calls itself. So every time I read it, I'm reading the book of life. When I open it, I'm seeing the book of life. Every J in there's a J. You know, like some people be talking about Yahweh. One more time. The J is a J. Increase Swahili, such as who, Jambo. But at the beginning of a word, the J is a Y. In Kiswahili, it's a Y. His name is not Yahweh. It's spelled just like it's spelled. It looks just like it looks, but it's Jesus. I'm not trying to really go there with a lot of people because a lot of people ain't comprehending, but that's what it is. It's Jesus, not no Yahweh. Another way they trying to throw you all over with this Greek and Latin and everything else. Anything but Kiswahili. See, like I said, I'm not trying to make up Kiswahili. I know what it is. Because like I was, when I was talking to my man the last time, I asked him about Jose. That's in the Old Testament. A lot of people don't even know that. I didn't know that. That's because when I was reading the Bible, I kept going from here to there, to there, to there, from here to there, from here to there, from here to there, from here to there. When I read this book, same book, took my time, word for word, page for page. And it was an amazing thing. I seen it. And when I seen it, I called it what it was. Jose. It was so easy to just flow right off my tongue. The last thing on my mind was Spanish, because everybody in mama know wasn't no Spanish back then. But see, right now, if you see it, see what I'm saying? It's going to click in your brain like that. Just like ASIA. You're going to say Asia, not me. I'll see you. Land of the Seven Churches. Now, back to this book and understanding this book. Just like they talk about Israel, 12 tribes. Ain't no 12 tribes of Israel. There are no 12 tribes. The God of gods told Jacob, you are no longer Jacob, you are Israel. Jacob had 12 sons, 12 families, not 12 tribes. Yeah, no. And no, I can't really get into that. Yeah, I really cannot. Yeah, Jesus and Indians. Yeah, Jesus and Indians is unbelievable. I do, sir. Yeah, I'm looking at, football, right? College football. I'm looking at I'm looking around. I'm looking at the wrong thing. My bad. Apologize. I'm sitting up looking at all this NFL football, man, and I'm noticing I don't see that many black women. What's happening, black women? You mean to tell me y'all pushing for women's lib, but y'all not really pushing for women's lib? It's just like in the WNBA. I see more white women in the position of power than the black woman. The black woman is the player, but I mean, like, the coaches, a lot of them coaches and stuff like that, homie, I mean, in the real position of power, wow, baby girls, what's happening? What's happening? Yeah, the sisters, need to wake up, and start getting on your job with them. While they getting all the jobs and talking about, we can't get a job. But I don't see that many sisters, college and football, I don't see that many sisters on the sidelines. I mean, what's happening? What's up with that? See, the main thing wrong with that is one more time. See, they got the sisters convinced that if you go to college, get this big education, learn all this, learn all that, you don't need no man who really can't think up there with you. Of course you don't, because you done raised yourself above this man. You ain't thinking about, well, now my elevator go to the 10th floor, so why should I go down to the 3rd? Could you maybe reach back, like my symbol? My symbol, see, what do you see? You see hands. You see one hand reaching back. For those old enough to remember that symbol, you know what it is. It's a brother reaching back. But it's two hands, a hand reaching to help elevate the other person, pull the other person up. That's the whole symbolism of that. About reaching back to pull somebody up. See what I'm saying? Oh, if he ain't up here where I'm at, I don't need him. Excuse me? See what I'm saying? That's that Willie Lynchism. That's why they make sure that a black woman, can just call on the phone and put you in jail. Easy. It's the easiest thing in the world for her to do. You see what I'm saying? So this way you in jail for what? Nothing? I'm not saying it's not justified, but then again, I'm turning around, I'm looking at where's it at? What's the guy that got away with murdering our brother? Yeah, Zimmerman. Yeah, here it is. Zimmerman. No assault charges. Will not face domestic violence because his girlfriend does not wish to pursue the case. How many brothers and girlfriends decided not to pursue the case, but the DA picked it right up? But on George Zimmerman, she said no. Okay, cool, no problem. Wow. Wow. She pressed charges. They pick him up. Then she said, no, it didn't happen. It's cool. I remember Jim Brown, girlfriend did the same thing. Then she said, we was cool, but DA was like, oh no, nigger. One more time, nigger. See, Jim Brown was just another nigger. Oh, you going to jail, nigger. Yeah, that's right. She said it, and she can take it back all she wants to. You're going to jail. That's all we need her was to say it. Wow. Now, his girlfriend retract what she said. He got to go to jail. Zimmerman, girlfriend take it back. It's okay. Wow, man. It's not the law. I mean, come on, man. He done murdered one of our brothers. Now this, wow. Wow, come on, man. This is, all our supposedly politicians. What are they doing, man? What are they doing? Nothing, because they believe in Jesus. They're going to go to church on Sunday. Jesus, oh, Jesus, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus. None of them going to talk about God, the God of gods. None of them going to talk about that. They're going to be talking about Jesus. And none of them going to pay attention that his feet is part of gold, his head, the wood of a lamb. No, that doesn't matter. Feet are part of gold, head, the wood of a lamb, that's ignorant, ain't it? But wait a minute. Would that not be you? Why can't y'all just, here's another thing. UCLA, police accused of brutality. Who else? This man, a professional man. They say the man went off. All his buddies and friends. Let me see. Who knows, kind of man says she's suspicious of the police actions. How do you escalate a seat violation in the handcuffs for someone whose whole demeanor is so calm? I don't know anything about these officers, but I do know Davis about as low-key as you can get. Former L.A. Los Angeles Police Commission Vice President Alan Scobin added, I have seen him under pressure, and he is a guy who keeps his calm and wits about it. But they say this man got out the car and cussed him out, so they had to handcuff him. Because he didn't have a seatbelt on. The man said, "Get ready to put a seatbelt on." So, they see a black man, jogging suit, so on and so forth. He just got through jogging, wow. I keep telling you, man. I got a ticket for illegally changing lanes when a person was making an illegal left-hand turn. I was coming up a one-way street. They made the turn in front of me. I switched over and went on around them. And they said, I know the police behind me. Woo! I'm like, what's this about? An illegal change of lane. Oh, what do you mean illegal? You mean when I jumped the lane to keep from hitting that woman? Yeah, but you didn't see her? Oh, yeah, we seen her. So let me see. The white woman in the new car who did something illegal, you rode right past her and came and got me, the black man, who avoided an accident. That's what I was doing, avoiding an accident. I could have crashed into her. I'd have been right then. What is it, man? Come on, man. I keep saying, we as a people, we got to stop this. We got to stop letting them marginalize what we do. You know, every movie's about the butler, a black man who was a butler in the White House. No, that ain't nothing but a black man who showed each one of these individuals how to elevate. Just like George Washington Carver. A lot of people don't even realize or recognize George Washington Carver sold us out. He didn't mean to. He did, though. They invited George Washington Carver to D.C. He sat up there with these white people where he could sit down and enunciate and pronounce and talk, because everybody else talking about, oh, you all talking white. You think you this, you think you that. But the man just was able to articulate with his conversation. Since he was already able to articulate, he sat there and he told them white folks how to make this country profitable for everyone. But that's not how it was ran. Just like after the Civil War, look at all them blacks who was voted into Congress and all that and all that. Look at that, all that. What happened? What happened? You went up there, you taught him, they learned, now get out. Yeah, get out. They withdrew the troops, you know, that was protecting the people. They withdrew them. They couldn't see, we ain't getting ready to make no more money protecting these people. You see what I'm saying? It's amazing. It's amazing. Just like the minimum wage. Just like the minimum wage. When the workforce was predominantly black, they didn't raise the minimum wage. Now that it's changing over, we got the new black, according to Mr. Perry Belafonte. Minimum wage steady going up. Steady going up. Yeah. It's steady going up. As we doing what? We steady declining, because I don't see where we doing anything all that spectacular except elevating other people. Harry Belafonte, one of the soldiers of the civil rights movement, said the Latinos is the new thing, they the new black. Wow. Wow. Come on, homie. You mean to tell me all these people that you marched with, they don't count, baby? Is that what you telling me? That just ain't making no sense. I had way more love for you than that. You know, way more love for you than that. For real. I can't believe when you said that. What? They the new blacks. You ain't saying nothing about somebody imitating us. You ain't saying nothing about, oh yeah, like the media, false reports on a surge of anti-white violence. Yeah. Yeah, wait, let me see it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this country is in denial. Say Colin Flaherty, author of White Girl Bleed a Lot. If we get, he talking about that little flash mob, yeah, black on white crime, whatever you want to call it. The numbers, yeah, right. He's right about one thing. The numbers are ridiculously out of proportion. There were, according to the FBI, there was 3,645 victims of racially motivated hate crimes. Nearly 72% of those victims of offenders were anti-black. 16% were victims of anti-white. It wasn't blacks. Yeah. You don't really, let me see, how many times you done heard about blacks being convicted of hate crimes? How many times? I'm trying to catch on to this. Because I can't think of blacks as, just like one more time, like I said. You come to the club, it don't mean nothing to us. I can't say that if I come to y'all's. I can't come to y'all club. It's some of y'all cities, some of y'all cities, some of y'all spots that I can't come to. I'm not allowed to. Why? I can't, just because I'm black. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. But your freedom and everything else that you got going on in your life is because of somebody look like me. Yeah. Everything going on in your life. That the sewing machine, all that stuff. Black people. We made all that stuff. We made all of that. But see, we so busy wanting to elevate everybody else, change who we are so that we can be what? Part of this world instead of rulers of this world. Man, what's wrong? What's wrong One more time. We'll say what you see. Say Jesus. Try it. Just try it. Try going to church and say Jesus. Try it. Try it, man. Just try. Try saying what you see. Because the only way we gonna be able to do anything is when we stop this. Stop letting people probe inside your head. Yeah. See that? Almost human. That's exactly what they're doing. They're probing inside your head when they telling you what you see ain't what you see. It's what they telling you it is. Because that's what Willie Lynch said. You see? Everybody allowed to grow, achieve, have, but us. You know? Like I said, black person steal, you're a thief for life. White person steal, security consultant. I said that before my other day. Here's another reason why we can't have nothing. Beautiful black man, R.I.P. Rest in peace, my brother. Yeah. Congolese, the man's from the Congo. Tabule Rochereau. 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 Yeah. Fusion of African and Latin rhythms. Who was nicknamed the Elvis Presley of Africa. Wow. I just don't see Afro pop. Afro pop. That's why. This is a black man. What do you mean Afro pop? Like a Mexican. A black Mexican is what? An Afro Mexican? Like they told the little sister she's Afro Latina? What do you mean an Afro Latina? How does that happen? How does that work? Unless we just allow it to happen. Unless we just allow it to work. You see what I'm saying? How is that possible, man? Over there you white, but you come walk across the border, you brown. Am I the only one that... Hold up, man. Wait a minute. Hold up. I know I can't be the only one that remembers this, man. Like I said, it ain't about hatred, it ain't about animosity, but it ain't, you're not going to just disrespect me and I'm going to forget about it and I'm not going to teach my babies about it. Come on, man. That's stupid. That's stupid. You're going to teach your babies to respect and honor somebody who teaches their babies to dishonor and disrespect you, man. Look at this. How is it possible I'm the only guy to remember these stamps? I'm the only guy to remember when they put these stamps out on me? Come on now. Am I really the only one who remember when they put these stamps out? It ain't been that long ago. They put these stamps out to show the whole world how they feel about y'all. Look at the stamp. Look at that. Look at that. That's supposed to be a black man and woman. Look at that, homie. Look at that. Am I the only one who really remember that? Am I saying something about animosity and hatred? No. Nothing about animosity. Nothing about hatred. But what I am talking about is respect. You're not going to do what I do, and now you somebody new. No. No. I'm not giving up my heritage. I'm supposed to give away who I am to elevate you. What about my forefather? What about my foremother? Do they count? Do we count in this world anymore, man? The only reason we don't is because of Jesus. When you start talking about Jesus, when you start talking about the 12 families of Israel, not no tribes, because tribes are equal back to them Indians. Ain't no such thing as all that. It's 12 families. Jacob had 12 sons. It's 12 families of Israel. I don't believe in that tribe stuff. I believe in families and clans. That's where our originals come from. I don't believe in hell. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. I looked it up, man, and everywhere that they said hell, they had S-H-E-O-L, Sheol, or the pit. It didn't have hell. It didn't have that. You understand what I'm saying? That's when I started like, wait a minute. Well, how am I so stuck on hell? Easy. The New Testament. You go anywhere and get the New Testament, but you can't the whole book together? No. They got the New Testament everywhere. So they can, the first thing you read about is Jesus. First thing you hear about is Jesus. Our mamas is the ones guilty of that, because the first thing you want to do is teach you about how, yes, Jesus loves you. Not, yes, the God of God loves you. Because if you read a book like you're supposed to, in the beginning, God. And that's to be the first thing that she needs to be saying to all her babies. Yes, the God of God loves you. That's why you're here, for a reason, a purpose, and a goal. We're all here for a reason, a purpose, and a goal. Just like these glasses was made for me to use, the God of God made me to be used also. And I feel that I'm doing what he wants me to do by promoting Jesus, our big brother. Jesus, our big brother. The one who said his whole purpose, his whole goal was to let us know that the laws from the beginning are not the laws that apply today. Because the laws of the beginning was when the world was new. The world's not new anymore. So them laws are not the same. That's why he said if your donkey fall in the ditch, you're not supposed to leave it there. Even if it's the Sabbath. Okay, it's the Sabbath. We understand that. But what you going to do? Let your donkey die? No. You're supposed to know you've got to elevate your brain above that and still stay connected to the God of God, because he has no animosity for a person that seeks to elevate themselves long as you know your position. See, our forefathers, when they were trying to build a tower to heaven, was trying to, they was overruled. They were getting too high. They was going a little bit too high. He really wasn't having that. You know what I'm saying? That's why he changed their tongue. He didn't change their race. He changed their tongue. And he scattered them worldwide. This is our world. Not by faith, not by my belief, but by fact. It's a fact. Nobody put in there feet of polished gold and hair like the wool of a lamb. Nobody made you have feet of polished gold and hair like the wool of a lamb and match that description except for he, the man above. Thank you, as always, for listening to me, and I'll be back next year. Happy Kwanzaa. And for those who truly believe in Jesus, happy birthday to our big brother. Always important. Asante sana. Moja kupenda. Peace. Oh yeah, man, you know what? Me and you had